हेलो। 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 Good morning, everyone. Kindly please settle down and stop making any noise. The chief guest is about to arrive. Kindly note, when the chief guest arrives, everyone is requested to please stand up on their places in acknowledging them. When they arrive, please, whenever they enter the room, kindly stand up in your spots. Students, kindly please settle down. Everyone, please maintain silence in the hall. Students, the guests have rise. Kindly please acknowledge their presence. Please kindly stand up and acknowledge the presence of our guests. A moot is a fourth theatre of war that trains you for real life cut and thrust of court. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the inaugural session of the 12th RCL National Moot Court Competition 2024, organized by Riyadh College of Law, RAL Majra, affiliated to Punjab University, Chandigarh, and approved by the Bar Council of India. On behalf of everyone, I would like to take this opportunity to extend a very warm welcome to our chief guest for the day, Shri Prabodh Kumar, IPS, DGP Special, Punjab State's Human Rights Commission. Thank you so much, sir, for sparing your valuable time to be with us this morning. It is an honor and privilege to have you amongst us. I also extend a very warm welcome to our guest of honor, Dr. Sandeep Singh Kaura, Chancellor, Lamrin Tech Skills University. We also extend a very warm welcome to Dr. Monica Sharma, Principal, Riyadh College of Law, faculty members, participating teams, and students. It is a matter of immense pride for us that Riyadh College of Law has successfully hosted 11 editions of the National Moot Court competitions previously, which have been a roaring success. This is our 12th edition, and it gives us great pleasure in welcoming teams that have joined us from all over the nation. I request Dr. Monica Sharma, Principal, Riyadh College of Law, to welcome our Honorable Chief Guest, Shri Prabodh Kumar, IPS, DGP, Special Human Rights Commission, Punjab. Thank you, ma'am. I now request Dr. Charu Dureja, our Moot Court convener, to please welcome our guest of honor for this morning, Dr. Sandeep Singh Kaura, Chancellor, Lamring Tech Skills University. Thank you, ma'am. I now invite all the dignitaries on the dais and off the dais for the lighting of the ceremonial lamp. I also request Sukhwinder sir and Manjeet ma'am to kindly join us on the stage.
या कुन्देन्दु तुषारहारधवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रावृता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युतशङ्कर प्रभृतिभिः देवैः सदा वन्दिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती
Thank you so much. I request our esteemed principal, Dr. Monica Sharma, to kindly deliver the welcome address.
Special DGP, Punjab Human Rights Commission, Chandigarh, as chief guest. Mr. Sandeep Singh Kaura, Chancellor, Lamring Tech Skills University, Punjab, as guest of honor. On behalf of faculty, staff, and students of Riyadh College of Law, on the occasion of 12th National Moot Court Competition, there are total 42 teams which have come from all over India. I also extend my heartiest welcome to all the participating teams. This event is annual feature of our college. Main objective to organize this event is so that to give exposure to students. Because for a good lawyer, it is necessary that she must have practical knowledge. It is also necessary for a good lawyer to have oral and written skills. Through this type of competition, students inculcate these oral and written skills. And they also exchange their ideas with all the students who have come from all parts of India. I thank all the dignitaries who have spared their precious time to attend this event. Thank you.
Thank you very much, ma'am. It is a high honor to have in our midst Dr. Sandeep Singh Kaura, Chancellor, Lamring Tech Skills University, a thorough professional with 21 years of rich experience in the field of skill development and technical education, bringing innovations in his profession and many firsts to his credits during his career, while holding key management positions at state and national level in the government and private sector. Dr. Sandeep Singh Kaura is an MBA, doctorate, Chevening Fellow from the University of Oxford and doctoral research fellow at ISB Hyderabad. Sir is working as advisor to the National Skill Development Corporation for Skill India International Mission, Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, Government of India, and also advisor to Government of Punjab since October 2015. His appointment as advisor to Chief Minister is first of its kind in India. He has experience of working with two successive governments. He has exhibited great leadership skills by setting up strong international skill ecosystem in health vertical in India, with international skill centers in Punjab with 300 skill development centers comprising of 5 multi-skill development centers, 3 health skill development centers, 2 CSR-based industry-owned skill centers, 90 urban skill centers, and 200 rural skill centers with the capacity to skill 1 lakh youth annually on industry-oriented skills. This robust ecosystem is being managed through district bureaus of employment and enterprise. Under his leadership, Government of Punjab set up Foreign Study and Employment Cell to facilitate the migration of youth of Punjab to foreign countries through skilling and education made under government to government partnership. He is working very closely with the industry and foreign universities for setting up industry centers of excellence at upcoming skill universities near IIT Ropar with top MNCs like Siemens, IBM, Oracle, Tata Technologies, and Google coming forward along with top international universities to introduce new age professional degree programs with specializations in technologies like Android, IoT, cybersecurity, big data, design and development, etc., with the focus of making students employable right on day one after the course completion, both at national and international level. He has been actively involved in the areas of youth career development, counseling, training, and placements. He has organized various high-profile events in the field of mass recruitments through national and international job fairs. He is passionate to build an ecosystem to meet the global skill shortages, which is going to be a major challenge in the future as global population is getting aged and the need is for new people to maintain the level of economic development at international level. I now invite Dr. Sandeep Singh Kaura, Chancellor, Lamring Tech Skills University, to say a few words.
Chief guest of today's event, 12th National Moot Court Competition, Shri Pramod Kumar ji, Director General of Police, Human Rights Commission, Chandigarh. Principal Dr. Monica, the Principal of Riyadh College of Law, Dr. Charu, Riyadh College of Law, our senior faculty members, heads of various departments, dear students, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. First of all, a very warm good morning to one and all present here. I'm very happy to be here in this 12th Moot Court competition, and we are very lucky that we have an officer who is known for his honesty and dedication to the Indian Police Service, Shri Pramod Kumar ji. He is among us today to be part of this 12th National Moot Court competition. This is really an honor for all of us. And I, on the behalf of the Lamring Tech Skill University, as a Chancellor and as the head of the Governing Council of the university and the management of Riyadh Education and Research Trust, extend a heartiest welcome to Shri Pramod Kumar ji and request everybody to have a big round of applause for him. My congratulations to Dr. Monica, under whose leadership this 12th Moot Court competition is being held. This has been a national event, and we have been organizing for the last about 11 years. This is 12th year we are doing this National Moot Court competition, and wherein not only the students of this university and this college are participating. I have been told that 42 teams from all over India are participating in this competition, and we are very sure that after culmination of this event tomorrow, we'll be able to get to know a lot of new innovation and discussion outcome, which will be, which you will be holding during this event. One of the very important aspect which we were discussing while during tea with the honorable chief guest about what are we doing as far as skill development is concerned. Generally, skill development is now a buzzword. I remember now I always say that that now India is at that position that whole world is looking at us. We are not the India where, we were struggling. And, but primarily I remember when I was studying, and Honorable Chief Guest can also vouch for it, we were taught that for any problem in India, the responsibility is of the population. We used to curse the population that because of this, high population of India, we are not able to, we are facing these problems. And it was taught to us that population is bane for the country. This was taught in in economics subject. We have written to the department now that it is no longer a bane for the country. Now our population is going to be a boon for our country. The reason is that whole world is looking at us. Today there was, if you see the newspaper today, Germany is known, it's a developed country, and they mentioned that their development, their economic growth is severely affected because of the shortage of the skilled workforce. And the reason is that population is aging, more people are retiring than the new joinings. And that is why their main focus is on India. Because India is the only country in the world which, after meeting its own requirement, is in a position to supply the skilled workforce to the foreign countries. And that is where our USP is there. And the second most important point is our technology focus, Digital India. We are now every day, I think you all can vouch for it. Whenever you are buying something, the transactions are digitalized. Even if you go to a street vendor, they are ready to get a digital transaction. Digitally, we have grown very differently. The technologies, innovation and technologies intervention in India has really proven beyond our expectation. That is where I always say that our youth can make an impact. And particularly these law students, I want to bring to the notice of the chief guest that we have set up a very unique lab here in the university, which IBM has set up, called Open Learning Lab. And this learning lab is not for engineers. This is for the all students of the university, all the faculty members, where you are to work with the different disciplines, students from different streams, to resolve the problems and at the same time bringing intervention and innovation into the system. I remember, just like this moot court competition, I quote this example on various occasions. There was an event by Law College. So this was on environmental jurisprudence. And that was organized by the Riot College of Law only. Honorable, the justice from NGT was the chief guest. And we were discussing about how environment can be protected through the law, legal intervention. And I quoted one example at that time, that the river which you have crossed, Satluj River, if you see the color of the water here, this is either green or very clean. It's a clean water. When they pass, this river passes through the Ropar. The moment it crosses Ludhiana, it becomes black. And now the Pakistan, when it moves to Pakistan, the water is black. They said when it comes to India, under Indus Treaty, its water is clean. But when you are sending it to other country, you are polluting it. This has been a strong case against our country, particularly in the International Court of Justice, that we are polluting our natural resources under the Indus Treaty, wherein we are to protect our water, our natural resources for the other countries also, who has a equal lien on it. This is where our students, law students, can play an important role. We have been talking about this problem, but solution is not there. Laws are there, but solution has not been made. This problem has been over-diagnosed, but the solution is not there. This is where now, under Open Learning Lab, we are picking up that problem, along with engineering students, students of the School of Healthcare, students of the School of Engineering, using AI techniques, using IoT, our legal students, how they can play an important role to protect this natural resources which we have in our own country. So these kind of intervention where law students are expected not only to get into the legal system, you should not be, the expectation from the law students are very high when we talk about the protecting the intervention or the interest of the larger society. This is where the law students can play an important role. And we at university and at a college level, we are trying to give you an ecosystem where you together can work on different kind of ecosystem and you can play an important role. One thing is that you just clear your degree and tomorrow either you are a lawyer or you get into a judicial system. But the role which you can play as a student also is very different one, which you can do it as part of your study. And that is where under Open Learning Lab also and under various initiatives such as this National Moot Code competition, don't treat this program or this event as a competition just to get a certificate or award. You should discuss the problem in the reality and bring out certain suggestions and outcomes which can be beneficial for the society and for the system as a whole. That's an expectation from the legal student, and that is where we feel that you can play a very important role. Today, you have an advantage that being a law student, how I can use my technology into it, and we can take in the problem to a different level. Also, if you talk about a lawyer, as a lawyer, how technology can help you. Imagine you are working on a case and you want to know about the detailing of or maybe a past history of that case or any judgment relating to that particular case today. How can you do it? You will go to a Google or download some judgment, go through it. AI can really help you. You with using AI can give you a complete information on your desktop relating to a case which you are working on that can very well support the Indian judicial system as well as the lawyers who are fighting for this case. So bringing a blend of technology with legal education is very, very important. And that is where the law students and the technology students can work together, and lawyers should also, they are expected to get a knowledge about the technology. You can no longer say that I am a law graduate with no knowledge of AI, IoT, or maybe talk about big data. You can't. If you are not using those technologies now, you'll not be able to survive in the future. Future is going to be very, very different. So our thought process is let us make ourselves skilled using the digitalization. Also get into a kind of a mode where you are skilled enough, not only for your own country, but also for the international market. That's our focus area with this university also being there where your college is situated. You can really get a blend of the technology and your own education and use it for the larger interest of the society. With these words, once again, I congratulate you all to be part of this event. And there are expectations that tomorrow when you move out of this program, those who will win, they'll get some certificate and awards. But at the same time, the one who will not be able to get certificate or awards, you will enrich your knowledge and you should be able to contribute to the larger system and larger interest of the society. With these words, once again, I congratulate Riyadh College of Law, entire team, the faculty which is sitting here for organizing this fantastic show today, calling about 42 teams from all over India. My heartiest congratulations to all of you. Particularly to the leader of this institution, Dr. Monica Sharma, for leading from the front, Dr. Charu, for leading this particular program. My heartiest congratulations and my heartiest thanks to Shri Pramod Kumar ji for sparing his precious time to be with us. You should learn from his experience, and I'm sure with his presence, we are going to learn various new things for ourselves and will take these things to a next level. With these words, thank you very much. Thanks to all of you. God bless you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. It is a matter of great honor and privilege to have amongst us Shri Prabodh Kumar, IPS, DGP Special, Human Rights Commission, Punjab. Sir belongs to Indian Police Service, worked as SP, DIG, IG in various districts, battalions, and Vigilance Bureau, including District SSP at Tarantaran, Batala, at Majita. Sir has worked as IG Crime, IG Security, IG Computer and Telecommunications. Sir has also remained on central deputation with Central Bureau of Investigation as SSP, DIG, and IG in anti-corruption, economic offences, and bank fraud zones. Sir has worked as ADG, IVC, and HR, and thereafter Director, Bureau of Investigations, in rank of ADGP and DGP. He has also worked as DGP, Provisioning and Modernization, DGP, Investigation Lokpal, DGP Intelligence, and presently posted as DGP, Punjab State Human Rights Commission. He has been decorated with the Police Medal for Meritorious.
All the participants are requested to rename as per their team codes. This is for the breakout rooms.
For this particular program, that what should I talk to you about? So while coming here, I was going through the vision and mission statement of your college. And I found that certain ideas which find mention in this vision statement, they are really, really relevant to this particular competition which you're going to have. Your vision statement says that the college, the institution will provide an environment that promotes freedom and innovation. Now, freedom to argue, freedom to put your views across, there can be no greater freedom than that. And I'm sure that this competition is one of those methodologies which will be providing you with this freedom and innovation. As Dr. Sandeep said in his very, very meaningful address, that innovation is the key to any learning. We cannot just be keeping ourselves confined, straitjacketed to the same old ideas. Unless we think out of the box, unless we indulge in what is known as critical thinking, we perhaps cannot make any dent in the sort of system which we're having. So these two words, freedom and innovation, they are not only a part of your mission statement, but I believe and I hope that they are part and parcel of the entire academic environment of yours also, including your own minds. The second thing which came to my mind while going through your mission statement was to generate the law as an effective instrument for social development. Again, something about which Dr. Sandeep also spoke. You are not studying law just to, pursue in future a lucrative career. To my mind, having spent 36 years in policing, although in policing, our outlook is constrained by what is called criminal justice system only. But law, the knowledge of law is much beyond that. And it has to be taken as a noble calling. It's not a profession like any other profession. You need to develop that aptitude, that attitude within yourself, which promotes not only that critical thinking which I talked about earlier, but also this sense of contribution and being part of what is mentioned here, being part of this instrumentality in an effective manner for social development. The example which Dr. Sandeep gave about Satluj cleaning. Now, on the face of it, it doesn't look like a subject matter of law at all. But no, there might be several issues involved. The legal provisions relating to pollution. He gave a very interesting, he made a very interesting point that we are having green river, but we are making it black when it goes to Pakistan. What kind of international legal jurisprudence can be thought of while making efforts to clean this environment, clean the river as such? So social development that has to be, as rightly mentioned in your mission statement, has to be uppermost in your mind. Not merely the fact that you are going to get after 5 years, you are going to get a degree in law, which will facilitate your working in the courts. The second thing which I thought about that I will talk to you is something which happened this past week only, 3 days back. All of you would be aware that Honorable Supreme Court of India, they instituted what is now known as, colloquially at least, the new statue of Justice Lady. On the face of it, it may look like colored with so many other things. But the fact remains that for law students, for students like you, there can be so many aspects to be learned through this simple change mechanism. And here, we are not talking about just the blindfold. Blindfold, as you must be aware, that it has been taken off in so many other societies, even within our country. Bombay High Court was the first High Court which removed blindfold from the eyes of the justice statue on the top of their building. But what it actually means is a change in attitude. As the Honorable Chief Justice said the other day while inaugurating this statue, that law is not blind. Law can never be blind. What he said was that law sees everybody equally. No, that's the difference. Then the second important difference you must have seen. The sword is no longer there. The sword is no longer there. It has been replaced by our constitution. Sword, of course, traditionally in the Greco-Roman, jurisprudence, sword, and otherwise also for last 2000 years in various societies, various polities, it has been considered as the symbol of authority, symbol of imposing your will. But what we now need, not only in our country, but everywhere in the world, in the third decade of the 21st century, is an inclination to pay more attention to those words which are referred in our own constitution. You talk about justice. It's not only criminal justice or justice related to civil courts. You have to think in terms of justice, political, social, and economic. And that is where I was so very happy to see that your vision statement also dovetails with that. So your outlook should be large enough to perceive the society, to perceive the ecosystem of which we are a part in a very broad manner, not only through your legal degree as such. As I said, law is actually a noble profession, noble calling. And talking about the other component, we always say law and justice. Now, justice again, justice for most of us out there in the real world, what justice means is justice for oneself. If I come to the police station, then okay, my complaint must be heard, FIR must be registered, criminal must be caught. It's perhaps not like that. Justice is a reality, it's a social reality, to use the terminology of sociology, which is to be achieved by the entire system on which the burden has been placed to run this aspect of delivering justice, including at the forefront the lawyers like you. So this again is something on which you have to put your minds on. One thing there, I have noted down 3-4 other random thoughts which came to my mind and I would like to share with you. When we talk about lawyers, and all of you young people must be discussing it among yourself as well. Lawyers के बारे में कहा जाता है कि they speak a lot, and with due regards, without causing any contempt, it gets carried forward to the bench also. Talking about a lot and sometimes speaking out of turn as well. So what my experience has shown, having interacted with talking about lawyers itself, up to the level of Attorney General of India, Attorney General of India and others, the higher you go, the more economical you have to be in your choice of words. A successful lawyer, a good lawyer, not successful, a good lawyer, to my mind, has to be that person, that advocate, who uses his or her words very, very wisely. That is something which I'd like to, out of experience as well, communicate to you. Dr. Sandeep pointed out about the multidisciplinary kind of approach which we must have. Technology was one part on which he emphasized. Other social sciences, sociology, psychology, other streams which have an interactive kind of schematic with law. You cannot work in isolation. So for that purpose, you have to keep yourself updated on all kinds of developments. You have to develop your research skills because they are going to be very, very useful when you ultimately go out there and practice as a lawyer. Another thing which again, your teachers, faculty must also be telling you that as a lawyer, what differentiates it with, let us say, a policeman like me, a doctor, an engineer, or perhaps a teacher. What differentiates a lawyer? Everywhere in other professions, and please mark my words, everywhere in other professions, the dialogue is from this side of the table to the other side. Police interacts with criminals, witnesses, victims. A teacher, of course, a very good teacher will interact, will give equal opportunity to students also to speak. But mostly, as we have seen that, it will be 90% one-sided. Doctors, they will listen to the patients and they will prescribe medicines. It is only a lawyer, when he stands in the court, he is engaging with his counterpart. I mean, there is no situation when in a day-to-day life, a doctor is interacting in his OPD with another doctor, maybe for some specialized consultation. But otherwise, it is between the interaction is between two unequals. So that is why what is important, the quality which I wanted to highlight here, which has to be important in your life and work, is the capability to what is called colloquially thinking on your feet. आप जिस आदमी के सामने खड़े हुए हैं वो भी उतना ही legally sharp mind है जो कि आपका है. So that is why being a successful lawyer will involve your being able to think on your feet, give an appropriate response to whatever situation might arise. Coming to this moot court competition, as I said earlier also, it is expected to, primarily on the face of it, it's expected to enhance your capability to win arguments. But as Dr. Sandeep also said, it is just not limited to that. Your arguments and winning the competition is just one part of that. But what the basic purpose behind such competitions is, or what should be the basic purpose behind such competitions, is to make yourself effective communicators, as I said earlier, thought leaders, and one very important quality, development of empathy. Empathy is a typical word which we use quite a lot in ethics in governance, which is, the word itself is actually different from sympathy. Sympathy means that you have fellow feeling for somebody gets hurt, you also feel bad, that is sympathy. But empathy is one step further. Empathy actually prompts you to put yourself in the shoes of that person and then feel how he is feeling. So to my mind, for a good lawyer, for an ideal lawyer, the feeling of empathy, the development, the capability to cultivate empathy, that also has to be very, very important. So at the end, let me just finish off with my last bit of thoughts. Take your job, take your profession as a passion. It is something which is not there just to earn money. It is, as you're coming back again to your original statement, it is something which aims at social development, the betterment of the system of which we are a part. For that purpose, you not only have to strive for excellence in whatever pursuits you might have, but one very important component will be upholding your integrity as well. Because there is a very close relationship between your passion without integrity has no meaning. Rather, it is path to downfall. Passion, integrity, they have to go together along with excellence and cultivating and developing other kinds of specialties which I mentioned just about. So at the end, let me once again thank Dr. Sandeep, Dr. Monica, and the entire management of this college for having given me this opportunity to be here with you this morning. And it has been a really great occasion for me also to come over here, and we get very little opportunities to actually go out and spend times in such environment. So thank you so much once again. Thanks a lot, Dr. Sandeep, Dr. Monica, everybody. Thank you so much. Dr. Charu very kindly suggested that yes, we can have a impromptu question answer sessions, which I would love to respond to the best of my capabilities.
If I may, before anyone else, ask you one question, sir. Although we're all students of law, in our midst are a lot of students who want to go in for UPSC or our judiciary aspirants. And you talk about speaking and learning how to take your words out of your mouth in a manner that they are respected and people are able to understand. So my only question is, since you've served in various places, in various designations, how has your life and how has your experience changed the way you talk to people? How has your experience changed the way you talk to people?
Thank you so much. Thanks. Yeah. So very nice observation. I would react to it very briefly by saying that Real life is like grinding of two stones or several stones together. You come today, we met for the first time, Dr. Kauda and myself. I learned a lot from him. He learned a lot. He might have learned something from me. So, and in this process of learning and relearning, you need to keep your basic values intact. That is something which I would like to underline. What basic values? I talked about ethics also, your integrity, your empathy, your fellow feeling, fraternity. If these things are inbuilt within your own mental framework, there is no way you can face any challenge in learning whatever new things come up. So, second your question. No,
Wanted to know how your experience has changed the way you see life and how you talk to people and how you interact with people.
okay. So if that was the question, then of course I think I have answered that. Just as a bit of an afterthought, let me also say that we have to be, we have to achieve excellence, but adaptability and the willingness to accept new ideas, that is something which is also very important and plays a major role. See, even a plant will not grow if it is cut off from the actual atmosphere, requirements of sunlight, water, and all that. So you have to maintain your inner ethical values intact, but at the same time, you learn. That is what I can say. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Yes, sir.
Not only questions, any observations as such also.
I now invite students and members of the audience to please interact with sir. Any questions can raise their hands. The mic will be passed on to you.
Good morning, sir. I want to ask you a very important question, and I want to ask you that what are the solution for that question for our youth? What a youth can do in any problem in our country. Mainly, there is one problem in our country nowadays. Lately, we are seeing very much incidences like criminal rights and other kind of violences in different part of our countries. Mainly, there is one problem that we are living in a harmony. We are the most populated country in the world, which is also a diverse one. But still, there are communal violences in our country, even if we got independence 75 years before. And there are many, one of the most problem, like every person nowadays want to fight with each other. There is no reason why we are fighting with each other, why we are violating others' right. As a part of human rights authority, what are your viewpoints on this? Why are all these kind of communal rights are happening in our country?
Thank you for your observation. Yeah. It's not only very relevant. Please have a seat. It's not only very relevant, but it opens up lots of avenues of thought as well. See, it is not as if something is fundamentally wrong with our society. Every society is as good or as bad as the people constituting a part of that. The developments of various kinds of situations, whether it is communal riot or any particular kind of hardening of attitude towards marginalized sections, or those who are, those who carry some kind of other signifiers, so to say. Let me be blunt, actually, on the basis of religion, region, language, or whatever. So those things come up in our nature, in our collective, social reality, not only because we are good or bad. It is because of several other concurrent developments which keep on happening. And I just for example, technology, the industry, the development in industry, the development in the means, the changes in the means of production. For the first, let's say till 1750, when till the end of Middle Ages, not only our country, everywhere, things were going on a well-defined pattern. It was only after that, when all these socio-economic systems developed, capitalism came up, feudalism went away, industrial revolution took place, and especially 20th century and its last 2 decades, when we had something which was absolutely unknown to humanity. This developments in computing, developments in communication, which ultimately today stands in front of us as the monster of social media. So it is my personal view that Homo sapiens are perhaps not really meant to face such a kind of enhanced changes in a matter of decades or even years. Yesterday only I was having a look at the video in which it is shown that in the last 70 years, the kind of relationships which we had with others, it has 10, 11 parameters, family, classmates, co-workers, this, that, and lastly, online. Online, of course, was shown as 0% till 1985. But what has happened today that relationships online goes to except 70%. So we reach this stage, we come to this point only because there are so many other external factors, extrinsic factors, so to say. I would like to conclude here by saying that no human being is bad as such, inherently. Right? So I hope that satisfies to some part of your queries.
I'll just like to add what Pramod Kumarji said. I think very well he talked about the role of, it's not sudden what he talked about it, but like as a youth, you can play a very important role to what he said. You are no longer a citizen of, now we are no longer a citizen of one country. Social media has made us as part of a global village. We are a part of a global village. And here, first of all, we need to respect, just like a law, treat everybody equal. We should first of all see that all the human beings, all the persons of different religion, when you talk about communal rights, we should treat them as one. We are a part of one country and one global village. We need to respect each other culture and identity, and that is how you can play an important role. And in the campus, now if you look at in our campus, we have students from different religions, and here if we start respecting each other religion, each other culture, that is a way we can set the example for the society. That comes from this college, this university can set the role, for the entire nation, that yes, we all can, like we have been living in harmony, we should keep on living in by respecting each other culture, identity, and their values. That's where student and the youth of our country can play an important role. And you are born in the age of internet. We call you as a Z generation, because you are no longer like when we were born, no internet was there. Now, the youth which you are representing, the age which you are representing, it's Z generation. You have exposure to the technology, and how technology can play an important role. But the most important is your values and your respect for each other. And that starts from your class and your campus, and then it goes to the nation. This is where you can set the example. Just to add what Moji said here. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. If anyone in the audience has any other questions, kindly please raise your hands. Anyone in the back? Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. I would like to request our worthy principal, Dr. Monica Sharma, to kindly present a token of our appreciation to our esteemed chief guest, Shri Prabodh Kumar, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. I would like to request our principal, ma'am, Dr. Monica Sharma, to kindly also present a token of our appreciation to our esteemed guest of honor, Dr. Sandeep Singh Kaura, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. I now invite Dr. Charu Dureja, convener, Moot Court Society, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Good morning, everyone. It is my pleasure to deliver the vote of thanks on behalf of Riyadh College of Law to all who have helped make this event such a success. For the beginning, I would like to thank Shri Prabodh Kumar, DGP Special Human Rights Commission Punjab, for being with us and inaugurating 12th RCL National Moot Court Competition 2024. By taking his time amidst of his busy schedule, his address has set the tone of the competition, and I'm very sure that this interactive session would really help you all. Thank you so much, sir. I wish also to record our thanks to our chief guest of honor, Dr. Sandeep Singh Kaura, Chancelling Lemon Tech Skills University, Punjab. I wish to thank our worthy principal, Dr. Monica Sharma, who has always been great support. Thank you, ma'am. And thanks are also due to the faculty and staff and student organizers of Moot Court Club of Riyadh College of Law. Thank you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. I request everyone to kindly stand at attention for the national anthem.
जनगणमन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उज्जल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगल नायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Thank you very much.